What's up, everybody, and welcome back to TGK TV. This is your host, TGK. Now, today's topics, I'm going to go through 3 quick topics about the Dallas Cowboys. First topic, let's talk about Dak Prescott and Kellen Moore. So there's been a lot said with pairing these two, with pairing Kellen Moore and Dak Prescott, and specifically, apparently there's this quote-unquote little saying that there's going to be more offensive creativity. One can hope. I'm hopeful that there is a change when it comes to our offensive scheme, our offensive plan. I think creativity is a good thing. However, it needs to be good creativity, not creativity that hinders Dak Prescott's development. If we have a first-time offensive coordinator calling plays and say these plays are just going to end up hurting Dak more than developing Dak, then the move to getting Kellen Moore was quite useless. But then also at the same time, maybe the Cowboys look at Kellen Moore as a Sean McVay. Earlier today, Mark Holmes dropped a video where Law Nation stated that Kellen Moore might be the next head coach. But I don't know. I ain't trying to dig too into that. Let's not think of that, guys. Let's not think of that. Let's not. I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, now what I'm looking forward to in the season is going to be like the elephant in the room when it comes to Kellen Moore and Dak Prescott's chemistry, as far as how Kellen Moore calls plays, as far as how Dak executes them. It's going to be telling early on in the season how this is going to go. So I think it's best suited for them to get started right now, get to learn each other's a lot. They've known each other the last couple of years. So now that the relationship has changed from quarterback coach to offensive coordinator, then there needs to be feedback between the two and comes to creating the offensive game plan for how they want to approach this season. Now, I hope for the best, but I'm very skeptical with Kellen Moore being our offensive coordinator. I understand he may have an offensive mind, but again, I'm not going to dig too much into that. But keep an eye on that this season. It's going to be really interesting as far as where we go with the new offense and Dak Prescott. Yeah, can't wait. Next topic. Do we have any faith whatsoever left in Jason Garrett? The reason I say that is, what is the point? The topic is, do we have any faith whatsoever left in the coach, Jason Garrett, the clapper, the process, the no emotion, no character in interviews, but when it comes to, being on Amazon Prime, he could cuss like a sailor. So it's just, bro, you put on a front for the media, then you behind the scenes, you just cussing, and your message ain't getting across. Your message is not good. I don't feel none of his messages when he's cussing. I thought it would have been something when I see it, but I was like, it's empty. Do we have any faith left in head coach Jason Garrett? I'm not saying this because what is the point of keeping him here as a head coach right now? I'm pretty sure a lot of the fans out there have zero confidence in him, zero faith in him, and the ones that do, good luck. I know we've done well, but we've done well really in spite of Jason Garrett. I get that the players are going to say the right things. I get that the people that work for the Cowboys are going to say the right things. If you go to 105.3 The Fan, everybody on there sips the Kool-Aid. Again, I ain't trying to sip the Kool-Aid. I look at it from my lens. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I'm blind to seeing the good that Jason Garrett brings. However, I just don't have any faith in him. And because I don't have any faith in him, then why do we have him? I know it's not my decision, but I'm just saying from a fan's perspective, I feel like I speak for a good majority of us, and there's just no faith in Jason Garrett. So what is the point? Why would we continue another year and waste another potential chance to go win a Super Bowl with the talent that we have, with a below mediocre head coach that has no ability other than to clap, say good words, and potentially motivate? That's not what I want. I want a coach that's going to hold people accountable, that has a damn scheme that could benefit one side of the ball or both sides. That'd be great. That'd be great to have in a head coach. Jason Garrett has none. Call me crazy, I don't care. All right, guys, so my next topic today is about Jerry Jones and his toxic environment that he has basically brung to this organization ever since he took over. Back when Jerry Jones bought the team and he took over, the first thing that he did was legitimately just fire Tom Landry as if he wasn't the coach for the Cowboys for over 20 years. And shout out to the commenter, what's his name, Fred. Fred commented to that, and apparently it caused an immunity amongst fans. And I ain't gonna lie, I completely forgot about that. And then now that he brought that up, it realigned all this other toxicity that Jerry Jones just promotes, that he supports, you know. So let's go with Tom Landry, this legendary coach, just out, right? And I know it led to us getting 3 Super Bowls, which in the scheme of things, okay, great, that was the right move, but at the same time, you don't treat a coach that way. So then what I'm trying to attach it to is that Jerry Jones has brought this environment that just does not breed winning. When Jimmy Johnson came, we know that Jimmy Johnson has such a huge influence, and we know Jerry Jones just has an ego, didn't want Jimmy Johnson to get all the credit. He wanted to show that he could win without Jimmy Johnson. I don't care about any of that. All of it is just asinine, it's egocentric. Jerry Jones' ego was, and Jimmy Johnson's ego was, they were just too big. And if grown men could have come together and be like, look, there is a bigger picture, and the bigger picture is us winning championships, the Cowboys could have probably won 5 out of 6. They could have won 4 out of 5. 6 out of 8. 6, who knows, man? We could have really added to our 2 previous Super Bowls, and we would probably have 8 Super Bowls right now. We probably have 9 Super Bowls right now. The Steelers and the Patriots would still be chasing us right now if it wasn't for egos. So let me keep going into that. So he fires Tom Landry. He lets go with Jimmy Johnson. We go get into the Super Bowl with then we go into Barry Switzer and we win another one, right, with Jimmy's team. But our quarterback, Troy Aikman, was fed up with that entire season. You could tell how fed up he was. And then after that, it's just been downhill. You don't even want to talk about the Dave Campbell years. I don't even remember the other head coaches that we had. But I do remember Bill Parcells. Bill Parcells was able to bring some sort of stability. You felt like you had a real head coach right there. And I understand maybe when I was young, I didn't give a damn. I wanted T.O., but in the scheme of things, maybe that wasn't the right move. You know, I know Bill Parcells didn't want him. He called them the player. All this, whatever the case may be, I think Bill Parcells has a better handle of players and probably would have gone a little bit further if he would have not been intervened so much by Jerry Jones. And again, Jerry Jones, just I've come to hate him so much when it comes to my team, because time and time and again, Jerry Jones just promotes this toxic environment for just the team and the coaches in general. You think Jason Garrett has any say-so on this team? Absolutely not. It all comes from Jerry Jones. Now it's starting to come from Stephen Jones, and then there's like a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. But honestly, with Jerry Jones, a lot of this just is like, I'm not a fan of him by any stretch of the imagination. So the way he treated Romo on the way out, the way he treated Des Bryant on the way out, and then, you know, kind of Jason Witten kind of skirts off on him, and then, you know, he wants to act all hurt like the Pikachu meme or whatever the case may be. I mean, I could go into so many more things. I'm talking about like these bad contracts, the cocaine Cowboys of the 90s. As great, as happy as we were, they were winning championships. Come on now. Jerry Jones was a part of that. Jerry Jones invoked that environment. Jerry Jones promoted, he endorsed that environment. Jerry Jones has been the biggest problem in the Dallas Cowboys organization for so long, I don't know how long. Yes, he's a great promoter. He's not a great winner. Yes, he knows how to sell, and yes, he knows how to lose. He doesn't know how to win. He doesn't know how to produce championship teams, because the moment you have a championship type quarterback and a championship type team, you're gonna create this toxicity in the environment. Why not be like Mark Cuban in 2011, where he just shut up? He didn't say one thing. The only thing he said in the playoffs was, "We ain't done yet." That's all he said. But Jerry Jones has to have a show every week. He always has to talk. He always has to have headlines. I used to hate Stephen A. Smith so much when he said this stuff, but then when I took my little blinders off, when I took my little Cowboys goggles off. Whenever I stopped sipping the Kool-Aid and I started seeing my team from a more unbiased perspective, I started seeing all this crap. Like, the Dallas Cowboys is a very, very distracted bunch when it comes to all of this media, all of this back and forth communication. And yes, we feed into it. We feed into a lot of this drama, but it all comes from Jerry Jones. And I know this is my perspective. This is my take. Y'all can love Jerry Jones all you want. Yes, he's done amazing for the league. But at the end of the day, he hasn't done jack for the Dallas Cowboys in the last 23 years. The only thing he's done is whenever we get good players, he gets rid of them like they were a bad habit. So that's my thing. I'm not a fan of Jerry Jones. I think the sooner he gets out of this organization, the better. And the only way he's gonna get out is whenever Stephen Jones takes over. And I don't wish nothing bad to Jerry Jones. I just think he just needs to relinquish his duties as GM and let Stephen Jones take over, and then stop being in the spotlight so much. You can make those adjustments. You're like 77-some years old. Grow up. It's been your boy TGK. We'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.